What is up, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. For those who are new to the channel, I am Joe Wilson, just your average dumb triathlete trying to make videos related to triathlon, whether it's swimming, biking, running. You go find all those cool things right here on this channel. And guys, I told a bunch of people on Instagram that I was going to do a 10-part series on my races at Ironman 70.3 Chattanooga. And so here we are. Today I'm going to talk about 2016. That was the first 70.3 I did in Chattanooga, and I'd been up there a bunch of times to train, but I really fell in love with the place in 2016. I mean, Chattanooga is really my happy place, and that's why I've done it 9 times. This will be the 10th year. And next year, I'm going to do a relay with my kid when they turn 18. So anyway, let me tell you guys about 2016. 2016 was basically, I'd done Augusta in 2015. Then I'd done a full, which was Beach to Battleship. And then I did Chattanooga in May of 2016. I was still in my don't tell me I know what I'm doing era. I'm way too focused. Everything's got to be exactly perfectly right and all that stuff. But man, I've learned a lot since then. I've gotten a lot better too. I mean, I thought I was really good, and man, I was just like reading some of the notes now. Like I used to do race reports, on Facebook, and now I'm just like, God, you were such a loser, man. Like, you're taking yourself way too seriously. It's not that important. I mean, dude, it's a hobby. You need to calm down. I'm so glad. Like, probably over the last 5-6 years, I've had some friends that's kind of like, hey, you need to stop. Like, they would make fun of me because I'd be like, oh, I'm dialed in, I'm focused, man. And now it's like, I'm gonna race hard, I'm gonna train hard, but I'm gonna have fun at the end of the day. All my races back in the past were like, oh, I didn't do this, I was not this, and I'm mad. I'm gonna be honest with you, nobody wants to hear that. All they care about is, did you have fun? Did you enjoy it? That kind of stuff. They don't want to hear about you like, well, I could have gone 20 seconds faster here on this spot, and now I'm just mad because so and so. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It took me a long time to learn that. Anyway, so Chattanooga 70.3, right? It's such an amazing race. I mean, you swim in the river, you ride in North Georgia. It's a 1-loop course on the bike, and then you run along the river walk and part of the road, and then you finish right downtown Chattanooga. People will come out and spectate. The way they do the race is that you can come down and then go up to, like, walk around the shops and get coffee and everything like that. You don't have to worry about traffic. You're like the race. You can just go to the race and then go away from the race, and you still have everything that you need. And that's one of the things I love about Chattanooga. And it's just a beautiful city. I think it was rated like the best outdoor city in America. It just has that like walkable, like you can ride a bike. You don't have to worry about like an F-150 running you over downtown Chattanooga, where, I mean, go to North Georgia, you do have to worry about that. But downtown Chattanooga is just, it's just so much fun. It's amazing. And so anyway, so 2016, I got up there on Saturday. I'm not going to bore you guys with all the details, but that used to be, that was when so the first year was 2015, the second year was 2016, and those were the first few years where first come, first serve. It didn't matter how fast you were or how slow you were. It was first come, first serve. And so people would camp out. And so I remember getting there, and there was 1,000 people already lined up before me. So it took me 30 minutes to get in the water, or I say 30 minutes. It felt like 30 minutes, probably like 20 minutes to get in the water. Sorry. And then, swimming, goggles fog up, whatever. I had a decent swim. It was like 29 minutes. And that's when you used to swim up and then back down. And so it was like 29 minutes for the swim. And I think that was like 31st in the age group. I mean, there was nothing spectacular about the swim. It's a very easy swim, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, now that they put you on the south side of the river, you swim 1.4 miles down. It's just like straight shot. You don't have to worry about swimming upstream, downstream, none. I mean, just swim downstream. Anyway, so I remember like coming out thinking, okay, let's run. We're gonna go bike. And I had, oh my God, never try anything new on race day. And because my power meter wouldn't work, I was just like, oh, I'm going to try these wheels that a friend of mine sold. And so a buddy of mine let me borrow his wheels. And I'm like, I'm going to use the wheels. I think they were Ore wheels. Nothing wrong with the wheels. They just didn't fit my bike. So I probably had a little bit of a rubbing. That got into my head mentally. But I rode a 235 there. And honestly, that's probably about my fitness level back in 2016. I mean, I wasn't in the shape that I am now. I was just kind of like, this is my fitness. At the time when I wrote the article, I was like, oh man, all these people pass me. Nope. You were really good at sprints. You were not very good at 70.3s, dude. So anyway, so I rode a 235. I remember a bunch of people that I'd beaten in like the sprints in Georgia, all riding past me, and I'm like, why is people past me? Well, they have better fitness than I do, and that's why you need to race for a couple years before you jump into the long stuff, because it takes a while to really build up that fitness level. I don't care who you are. You know, it takes a while to build up to that Ironman, to that 70.3 level. But anyway, so I rode a 235. I think I was like 37th in the age group. I was 40 to 44 then. And then I came off and I ran, and I had a good run. I mean, for me, I had a good run. I mean, I think I ran like a 137. Overall time was 447. And so I remember, so I tell everybody on the bike, find out where Andrews is, because I don't care who you are the first time if you don't know where Andrews is, and it's mile 26 at the very bottom of the race. I mean, bottom of the bike course. You make this sharp left turn, you go straight up, and everybody's always in the wrong gear. And sure enough, in 2016, I was in the wrong gear, dropped my chain, and then had to stop, walk part of the hill up, put the chain back on, and go. And back then, when Know-It-All Joe, he was like focused, he wasn't having a good time. It was like, this is bad, it's freaking out, whatever. But the bike course itself is a really, really good bike course, because you just go out in the North Georgia. The first 5 miles is in Chattanooga, and then you get out in North Georgia, and it's rollers on the way out, some climbing, but just mostly rollers. And then you turn, you go up Andrews, and then on the backside, and it always depends. The wind can be with you, against you, or nothing out there. And you want it to be nothing, because if it's against you going out, then it's going to be hard to go out, but it's to your back. I like that one. Some years it's been with you going out. The one year I went 27 miles an hour going out to the halfway point. I'm like, yeah, man, we're going to crush this. Turn around, boom. I mean, the wind just, I went from 27 miles an hour, it got down to like 23.1 or something like that. It was a bad race, or like a bad bike time for me. Anyway, in 2016, nothing spectacular. I was just out there, riding. You go through Chickamauga, and I just remember people passing me. That doesn't happen as much anymore, and then coming back in, and I'm like, man, I'm tired. I remember my buddy Paul Link and some other guy, they probably started after I did. Paul was such a fast biker, and he blew by me as we were coming back into Chattanooga. But then the run's nice, because it's 2 loops. You come out of transition and you run up to the top of the hill, and you basically do 2 loops up there, and you run back down. So I tell people in Chattanooga that it's really like a 10-mile run, because once you get to the top of Battery, you can make that circle around North Shore, and you burn that match getting over the pedestrian bridge. They won't have it this year because they're doing maintenance on it, but you get back over to the pedestrian bridge, and it's just a half a mile just downhill. Like, it's so, like, that last mile you can just coast to get to the finish line. And I mean, and the crowd support at that area is going to pull you all the way to the finish line. So I tell people, get over Battery, get over the bridge, and you're there. So anyway, like I said, that was a 137, nothing spectacular. Overall time was like a 447. That was 2016 was when I had joined Tri-Coach Georgia, and those were a bunch of fun guys. We used to race real hard together. They're still around. I'm not on their team, but there for about 2 or 3 years. We pushed each other. There was some fun, fast guys. I made a lot of friends on that group. But they were all out there and supporting me, and like the following year and year after that, being on that team was just like, it was amazing. Like, I did things that I never thought I could have done. But anyway, 2016, nothing spectacular. I finished 447 and 16th in the age group, which still, at that fitness level, I'm probably about 30 minutes, 20 minutes faster than that now, which is a big difference. But 447 was a pretty good time, for a second, 70.3. Later on in the year, I would do Ironman Maryland. I was not in the level of shape that I was, even though I thought I was. That was the thing. It's like, know-it-all Joe, super serious focus. I'm so glad I'm not like that anyway. Anyway, that's 2016 in a nutshell. I remember having some bike issues because I changed out the wheels, and that was dumb. Don't ever do anything new on race day. I made so many mistakes, trying all that stuff. Years and years and years of, well, hey, I want to try this new shiny little thing. Oh man, practice. So yeah, I remember, like, because I used to ride a P4, and the P4 had this crazy back brake, and it was a piece of crap. And here I am with me and a couple friends and a couple mechanics trying to get the back brake open so we could put those wheels in. If I'd have just kept the wheels I had, would have had no issues. But I was stressed out all day Saturday, and I got up there Saturday morning. Now, ever since 2017, I always go up Friday, check in early, spend the whole day enjoying Chattanooga, because, like I said, it's such an amazing city, the best city. Anyway, that's all I got, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to do the cool things that some of the kids do. Like, subscribe, do all those fun things, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.